allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do we have a motion to open the public hearing regarding the local law to override the tax cap for motion? Motion made. Second, all in favor? Aye. Is anybody signed up to speak?
No.
Is there anybody from the public that wishes to speak on this? I'll just make one comment. At the last board meeting, I voted no, and I had meant to vote no on the override itself, but I voted no on the public hearing. Oh, I apologize for that. There's only 3 of us though, so I actually think that we need a unanimous vote today for this to pass.
So push it out to next meeting?
No, no, we're gonna do it. My vote usually is a no for symbolic purposes.
Yeah,
because
and
of what
I
New York
understand
State
your
does.
reasoning behind it, and
But it's necessary that this passes.
Yeah.
So for the safety of the town. But like I said, usually there's all of us here, and I can vote no as a symbolic.
Oh,
gesture.
understood.
So do we have any motion to close the public hearing?
Make that motion.
Motion made, do we have a second? Seconded. Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Cushing?
Yes.
Counselor Cicarelli?
Yes.
Supervisor Carter?
Yes, public hearing is closed. We do not need to do seeker on this. So do we have a motion to pass the tax cap override for 2024? Again, this protects the town from possible state fines or fees if there is an override on our tax cap. Usually it's triggered within one of the special districts, and that's the safety part of this. We don't control the special districts. So if there's anything significant in one of the different special districts, it could cause us to go over that 2% tax cap, which then would hurt the town if we don't pass this. So do we have a motion? Motion made. Seconded. Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Cushing?
Yes.
Counselor Cicarelli?
Yes.
Supervisor Carter?
Yes. Next item, residents wishing to speak. Anybody sign up?
No.
Anybody from the public wishing to talk? Okay, town board comments, second ward.
As I've gone around meeting some neighbors, one of the common themes that keeps coming up, and for those of you who've been to board meetings, you might be tired of hearing me say this, but I've been asked to get the message out to slow down in our neighborhoods. Time and time again, it doesn't matter if I'm in my own neighborhood over by Jewel, or Meadows, or Sunflower, everybody is telling me that there's people speeding through their neighborhoods. Most likely we know these people. They might be family members, they might be friends, it might be somebody who delivers your packages, frequently. We gotta hold each other accountable. Tell other people, tell your neighbors. Don't, I see you speed once in a while. Please don't speed down these roads. We have kids. There's only so much that the police can do. I've looked into it. I've looked into speed bumps. I've looked into removable speed bumps. I've looked into the monitors of how fast you're going. What it really comes down to is just having some care for your neighbors. We have a lot of children in Salina. A lot of younger families coming into this area. Let's watch out for the children. Let's do our best to keep each other accountable, and please drive slow.
All right, third ward.
Well, to go along with that, the sheriffs are always hiring, looking for more road patrol, so if you can convince your family members to join, that will help this issue. Also, the third ward community group has their final meeting of the year on the 19th, next week, 6:30 p.m. at the Mandyville Fire Department. And then the last neighborhood watch meeting will be in November, if we keep that date. Typically this time, those 2 groups will go ghost during the holiday seasons. This way everybody can kind of enjoy that and not have to worry about things, and they'll start back up in February.
Do we have a motion to approve the September 25th, 2023 minutes?
Make a motion.
Motion made. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next up is the town engineer. This is to authorize the supervisor to enter an agreement with Department of Use for the Sunflower Drive culvert project. This is a culvert, a bridge essentially, that is failing. There's actually significant damage to it currently, and it's very likely that it'll be compromised in the near future. We had applied for a Bridge New York grant. We received over $1 million in funding for this, which is going to cover the entire project. Obviously, the second ward counselor here deserves credit as well for pushing this forward and making sure that this is taken care of in that community. So, do we have a motion?
I'd like to make that motion.
Motion made, do we have a second?
Second.
Seconded, clerk, please call the roll.
Councilor Cushing?
Yes.
Councilor Ciccarelli?
Yes.
Supervisor Curran?
Yes. There's nothing else, correct, Mr. Engineer? There is nothing under the attorney's report. There are a few budget modifications. Removing, these are just small ones. $217.80 from the contingent fund to the town clerk equipment. This is to cover the currency counter. It actually broke during tax season this year, so that was obviously something that we did not anticipate.
So how, I guess that's one question, how much is a new one cost compared to just doing repairs on it, or is just repairing it the better option?
Yeah, we looked into all the options, they're pretty pricey.
So, and this is again $217, with the year, with only a couple months into the year.
Yeah.
I'm actually this is, from my perspective, this is a good thing, because this is all money that we have already taxed from you folks. And that means that we didn't overtax you folks, and having money that's going to be sliding over to quote unquote the fund balance at the end of the year. We're using up all of the money that we taxed everybody, which is an important thing, so that way everybody knows that we're not just overtaxing you and then not using your money wisely. So that's $217 from the contingent fund to the clerk equipment. There's $1,789.95 from the contingent fund to the highway garage miscellaneous. This is covering the AED expense for the highway garage. There's $2,000 from contingent fund. This is in the part-time fund. $2,000 from the contingent fund of the part-time to the code enforcement postage to support the increased costs of postage for the remainder of this year. There's a couple budget amendments. $75,000 in the part-time, $75,000 building permit to code enforcement equipment, intending to budget in 2024, but had the money in the 2023 budget. And then $20,000 in interest to town attorney. This is to cover the increasing costs for the CWP case. That's the, CWP is the hotel where the migrants from New York City were going to go. So we sued them, they sued us. We do look like we're gonna have our costs from their lawsuit against us covered by insurance when it's over. Alright, do we have a motion for the budget transfers and budget amendments as listed?
Make the motion.
Motion made, do we have a second?
Second.
Seconded, clerk, please call the roll.
Councilor Cushing?
Yes.
Councilor Ciccarelli?
Yes.
Supervisor Curran?
Yes. The next item is to schedule a public hearing to hear. The next one is to schedule a public hearing on the 2024 preliminary budget.
That's what the old one said.
Wow.
To hear public comment.
You're an educator. We're gonna skip that part of it, it's okay, copy pasted Rod's words.
Jeez, I don't have
Oh, Jeannie, okay. Anyways, we're gonna schedule a public hearing on the 2024 preliminary budget. Do we have a motion?
Make a motion.
Do we have a second? This is for, when is this public hearing?
Well, usually Joe schedules those, so it's gonna be 10:23 at 6:31.
10:23 at 6:31. Motion made, second, clerk, or all in favor?
Aye.
Next one is to schedule a public hearing on the 2024 Special Improvement District budget. This is at 6:33 on October 23rd.
Make a motion.
Motion made, do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. The last one is to schedule a public hearing to consider entering into contract with the Liverpool Fire Department for providing fire protection within the Liverpool Fire Protection District for the year of 2024. This is something we do every year. Do we have a motion?
Make a motion.
This is for October 23rd at 6:35.
Second.
Seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That concludes the agenda for today. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Motion made, do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, folks.
Town business.
That was a good.
This is the agenda.